Hi class, this is Teacher Rich. Pag-aralan natin ngayon ang factoring the difference of two squares. So it has a general form of a squared minus b squared. So ang ibig sabihin nito, both our first term and the second term are perfect square terms. So paano nga ba natin malalaman na ang given terms are perfect square? So when it comes to the numerical coefficient, yung number na given dito ay dapat product siya ng number na minultiply sa kanyang sarili. For example is 1. Okay, 1 is a perfect square number dahil 1 is a product of 1 multiplied by 1 or 1 multiplied to itself. Okay, same as 4. 4 is also a perfect square number dahil ang 4 ay product ng 2 multiplied by itself. 9 is a product of 3 multiplied by itself. 16 is also a product of a number which is 4 multiplied by itself. Okay, same as 25. You can continue multiplying para malaman nyo kung ano-ano yung mga numbers na perfect squares. So 25 is a product of 5 times 5. So 36 is also a perfect square number dahil ang 36 ay product ng 6 times 6. 49 is also a perfect square number. 64, 81, 100, and so on and so forth. As long as na kapag minultiply nyo ang isang number sa kanyang sarili, so kung ano man ang sagot nun, yun ay mga tinatawag nating perfect square numbers. So when it comes to the variables, masasabi naman natin na ang variable ay perfect square kung ang kanyang exponent is an even number. For example, x raised to 2, 2 is an even number, or x raised to 4, x raised to 6. So kahit na anong variables, basta ang kanyang exponent ay even number. So pwede natin maituring yan na perfect square. Ang sagot kapag kinuha natin, ang factors ng difference of two squares should be in the form of a plus b times a minus b or a minus b times a plus b. Okay, so let's try these exercises. So, number 1, x squared minus 9. We can rewrite this as, okay, this is also equal to x squared minus 3 squared. So, bakit naging 3 instead of 9? Kasi diba, alam natin na ang 9 ay product siya kapag minultiply natin ang 3 sa kanyang sarili because 9 is a perfect square number. Kaya, sinulat natin siya as 3 raised to 2. So, ang ibig sabihin nito ay 3 times 3. So, 3 times 3 is also equal to 9. So, in this way, mas madali na natin siya mapa-factor out into this form. Okay, so this is equal to the quantity, just copy the bases, the 3x and 3. So, x plus 3 times x minus 3. So, these are now the factors of x squared minus 9. So, for number 2, x squared minus 36, let's copy first x squared. And alam natin na ang 36 ay perfect square number. So ano nga ba yung isang numero na kapag minultiply sa kanyang sarili ay equals to 36? Okay, so tama, that is 6. So we can write this as 6 raised to 2. So for the factors, that is equal to x plus 6. And the other one is x minus 6. Okay? For the number 3 exercises, we can rewrite this as, rewrite muna natin yung first term. So, ang 4, alam natin na ang 4 ay perfect square number kapag minultiply ang 2 sa kanyang sarili. So, we can rewrite this as 2 raised to 2. Yan, let's copy the variable. A raised to 2. Minus, ang 100 ay perfect square number na kapag minultiply ang 10 sa kanyang sarili. So, we can write that as 10 raised to 2. Okay? So, in this way, makukuha natin ang mga factors na 2a minus or plus 10, and then the other one is 2a minus 10. Okay, so that's it. Proceed na tayo sa factoring the sum and difference of two cubes. It has a general form of a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube. So kung mapapansin ninyo, ang general form na to ay halos parehas lang sa difference of two squares. So the only difference is their exponent. Dito ang exponent ay 3. So ano nga bang ibig sabihin ng perfect cube number or perfect cube variables? So let's study this review. Okay, ang example na binigay dito ay x cube or x raised to 3 and a raised to 6. So, ang mga variables ay masasabi nating perfect cube kung ang kanilang exponent ay multiples of 3. So, ano-ano ba ang mga multiples of 3? So, mag-count of lang kayo ng by 3s. So, yun ang mga multiples of 3. Like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on and so forth. Yun ang mga multiples of 3. So, as long as na ang exponent ng variable ay multiples of 3, so yun ay perfect cube variable. So, dito, meron kayong makikitang roots. So, in exponential form, ang roots ay ang tinatawag nating base. So, eto yung variable na kapag minultiply nyo sa kanyang sarili ng 3 beses, ay makukuha natin yung perfect cube variable. Okay, like x times x times x. Okay, so the answer is x cubed. Okay, similarly, if we multiply a squared times a squared times a squared, so the answer is a raised to 6. So, paano nangyari yon? Okay, so kung matatandaan nyo sa exponential form, when we multiply the bases, we add the exponent. So, 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is equal to 6. Okay? So, in terms of a number naman, masasabi natin na ang isang number ay perfect cube kung ito ay product ng isang number na minultiply sa kanyang sarili ng 3 beses. So, in here, kapag minultiply natin ang 2 ng 3 beses, so that is 2 times 2, okay, of course, the answer is 4, times 2, the answer is 8. So, if we multiply 2 times 2 times 2, the answer is 8. So, 8 is a perfect cube number. So, 27 is also a perfect cube number. Kasi kapag minultiply natin ang 3 ng 3 beses, so 3 times 3 times 3, so the answer is 27. Okay? So, eto naman ang perfect cube terms. Example ng perfect cube terms. So, pinagsama yung number, numerical coefficient at ang variable. Okay? So, in terms of the numerical coefficient, 64 is a perfect cube number. So, kapag minultiply natin ang 4 ng 3 beses, 4 times 4 times 4, so the answer is 64. Kaya ang nakasulat dito na root or yung number na minultiply ng 3 beses ay 4. Okay? In terms of the variable, ang kanyang root is x. Okay? So, next is 8x raised to 6. So, in terms of the numerical coefficient, ang root nito ay 2. If we multiply 2 times 2 times 2, so the answer is 8. Okay? So, in terms of the variable, okay, ang kanyang root ay x raised to 2 or x squared. Next is a cube and b cube. So, kung kukunin natin ang roots ng a cube and b cube, the root of a cube is a. The root of b cube is b. So, if we multiply a times a times a, ang sagot nun ay a cube. And if we multiply b times b times b, so the answer is b cube. Okay, so next is 27x cubed. So the root of 27 is 3. If we multiply 3 times 3 times 3, so the answer is 27. And the root of x cubed is x. Importanteng malaman ninyo ang roots ng mga perfect cube terms para mas madali nyo ma-factor out ang sum and difference of two cubes. Pag-aralan muna natin ang factoring the sum of the cubes of two terms. So, in general form, that is a cubed plus b cubed is equal to a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. So, kapag kukunin natin ang factors ng sum of two cubes, dapat ang magiging sagot natin will be in this form. So, pansinin ninyo na kapag ang operation doon sa given is plus, yung operation doon sa first factor is also plus or positive. However, magkakaroon ng negative sign or minus operation doon sa kanyang second factor. Okay, so let's have this as an example. X cubed plus 27. So, ang x cubed is already written in exponential form. So, ngayon, para mas madali yung pag-factor out natin, isulat din natin sa exponential form ang 27. So, let us rewrite first the given. So, this is equal to x cubed and then plus, then iisipin nyo, ano ba yung isang number na minultiply sa kanyang sarili ng 3 beses at 27 ang naging sagot. Okay, so kanina, nakuha na natin ang root ng 27 and that is equal to 3. So, let us rewrite this as 3 raised to 3. So, ang ibig sabihin niyan is 3 times 3 times 3. That is equal to 27. Okay. So, after that, mas madali na natin ma-factor out. Okay? Kasi, nandito na yung mga bases. So, yung first factor daw is we'll just copy the bases. Okay? So, that is the quantity x plus 3. Okay? Yung second factor naman, coming from this general form, kukunin daw natin yung square ng first term. So, ang first term natin ay x. So, yung square ng x is x squared. Okay? And then, we will copy the minus sign. And then, yung second term dito, sa second factor, okay, we will multiply daw, this is a and b, so ang ibig sabihin niyan, we have to multiply the first term and the second term. So, if we multiply the first term and the second term, x times 3, so the answer is 3x. Okay, so remember, we always write the numerical coefficient first. Okay, then next is the last term of the second factor. We copy first the plus sign. Okay, so ang nandito ay b squared. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, we have to get the square of the second term. Okay, so ang square ng 3, so that is 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so these are now the complete factors of x cubed plus 27. So the factors are x plus 3 and x squared minus 3x plus 9. So meron siyang dalawang factor. Yung first factor is a binomial and the second factor is a trinomial. Next naman ay factoring the difference of two cubes. So halos parehas lang naman ang process saka yung general form ng sum and difference of two cubes. The only difference is yung kanilang mga signs or the operation sa kanilang factors. Dito, since minus sign ang nasa given, yung first factor natin also have minus sign. At yung second factor natin, lahat na plus sign. Okay? So, let's have this as an example. A cubed minus 64. So, let us also rewrite 64 into exponential form. So, this is equal to, let us copy first the first term, a cubed, kasi nasa exponential form na siya. And then, isipin natin, ano ba yung isang number na kapag minultiply ng 3 beses sa kanyang sarili, ang sagot ay 64. Okay? So, we'll copy first the minus sign. Okay. Ang number na tinutukoy ko kanina ay ang 4. If we multiply 4 3 times, so 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So, we can rewrite 64 as 4 raised to 3. So, in this way, alam na natin kung ano ang ating mga bases, which is A and 4. Okay? So, we can now find the factors. So, the first factor, we will just copy the bases. Yung base ng first term at yung base ng second term. Okay, so the base of the first term is A. A will copy the minus sign, and then the base of the second term, which is 4. Okay, for the second factor, okay, katulad lang ng kanina, so we're going to get the square of the first term. So, ang square ng A is A squared. And then, we copy the plus sign, and we will multiply the first term and the second term. So, if we multiply the first term and the second term, A times 4, so that is 4A. And we'll copy the plus sign. Then, we will get the square of the second term. So, the square of 4 is 16. So, 4 times 4 is 16. So, these are now the factors of A cubed minus 64. So, A minus 4 and A squared plus 4A plus 16. Okay, that's all for this video. See you next time. Bye!